Welcome to today's edition of the Cable Life series, where we highlight the challenges and journeys of people in industries and sectors worst hit by the coronavirus pandemic. Today we have with us Mr. Yomi Otubela. He's the president of the National Association of Proprietors of Private School. Today, thank you, Mr. Yomi, for joining us. Mr. Yomi, we know it's important for private school owners to share their perspectives on the successes and the learnings and challenges of remote learning during this COVID period and school closure. Can you talk to us about this?
Continue the short-term scheme, and as such, many parents were not seeing reasons why this virtual learning should continue. Some are seeing it as a waste of time since they have to come back to school to still engage in the short term. Some are seeing it. Some are also having challenges in providing necessary gadgets at home. Some of these parents equally are not used to homeschooling, and as such, they could not cope in assisting their children in engaging them in the virtual learning. But I must say that an average of about 60% of the children and family that were engaged on the online teaching have very successful stories to tell. For those who could not have the gadgets, were able to make use of the government's alternative, which has to do with provision of alternative learning through radio and television. It has been a very wonderful experience learning new things, doing the new norms through the virtual teaching and learning, as teachers now were exposed to many ways of manipulating the computer to produce instructional materials. And then this has further engaged and motivated the children to learning, as various videos were sourced for from online through YouTube, and some video and teaching material were created personally by teachers. There are healthy competition among teachers to ensure that their teaching are more stimulating and motivating. Children are also finding learning easy because they are IT generation, and they find it fun to learn through the use of different gadgets like computer and Android phone. It is also an opportunity for parents to be fully part of the process of teaching in private schools, where parents have to support their children, especially the one in the early childhood education and those in lower primary. So I must say it is a mixed reaction in terms of those who could not afford the gadget and those who could and are enjoying the process. In fact, I must say some schools are even conducted examination under some use of application that can support the examination process with standards. These are what we are facing in the recent time.
Thank you so much. You've touched on so many points that I want you to sort of expatiate on. You talked about the success rate of the online learning. You've talked about fast adaptation of both teachers and pupils. You've talked about some of these things in glowing terms, but I'm wondering, what is the process? How have you assessed this? How have you assessed these methods? And how are you able to tell that over 60% of the people who have engaged in this new learning method or this new norm are truly benefiting from it?
Yes, I told you that some of the schools that are engaging in the virtual teaching and learning had conducted examination and continual assessments. Through the result of this examination and continual assessment, based on what that had been taught on the virtual teaching and learning, gave us a feedback of good statistics of children performance. And we were able to compare this performance to what we used to have in our traditional physical teaching and learning environments. And we saw that there is an appreciable percentage of children performance